So some other so-called structural ceramics, but people use them primarily for their thermal properties. Thermal properties. Here I'm listing some more. Some of them have so-called, read to yourself, low thermal conductivity. Means what? They do not conduct heat very well. You use them as thermal barrier or insulation material. We have aluminum oxide, silicon dioxide, the zirconia, or something. The list can go on, or some compound between them. But some other material, they have what? High thermal conductivity. They are all ceramics. Some of them, like aluminum nitride or diamond, they have extremely high thermal conductivity. Can be as high as metals. They conduct heat as well as metals or even exceed many metals for ceramics. Okay? Some of the ceramic for thermal we are using their high melting point. Here I'm listing all those ceramics again. Silicon carbide, zirconium diboride, carbide for aerospace application. We want them to withstand the high temperature without melting. But for some of them, we want them to melt at low temperature. Glass frit or salts for certain chemical application. Okay, here I'm showing what? Typical so-called boring refractory bricks. If you do ceramic industry, quite often that's one of the major product. Go into furnaces, right? Bricks. Okay, and where do people use these bricks? Well, if you handle any metal, melting or whatever, you heat it up, quite often your furnace have to be lined up by not another metal. Why? Quite often, why can't I use some other metal here? Well, react quite often, right? If you have one liquid metal and I have metal around it, quite often they form certain types of alloy or whatever, right? Or oxidation start to concern me. But these types of refractory, quite often, they are fully oxidized already. You cannot oxidize them further. They resist heat. They don't conduct heat so that you don't lose too much of heat. Make sense? That's why you use them. And then I'm showing some fancy white, fancy shaped ceramic. Quite often they are made out of aluminum nitride. Aluminum nitride. They make them into this thin shaped. For what? Heat dissipation. Some types of heat dissipation because these types of ceramics, they conduct heat extremely well. At the same time, they are electrically insulating, right? Sometimes people use some copper or aluminum for heat sink, but sometimes you want to do insulation, you have to use some ceramic here. Make sense? That's why, okay, you find ceramic heat dissipation for special application. Not everywhere, but for very high-end special application. Okay? Here I'm showing what? If you stare at this a little bit, what is this? Space shuttle, right? United States space shuttle. And then for the space shuttle, at the surface of this space shuttle, when that space shuttle lifting off or especially coming down, they're going to have significant friction between the surface and the space shuttle itself. As a result, you have to use some high melting temperature material to cover it up. Make sense? You cannot even use aluminum because at that speed, that aluminum would quickly melt. Not even that titanium would quickly melt. So you have to use something. Quite often, you have to cover it up. All these patches are different types of ceramic. The black one, quite often, carbon-based CMC or silicon carbide-based, probably most likely carbon-based CMC. These one are aluminum oxide or silica-based CMC. Make sense? To thermal insulation. You cannot use like airplane, use aluminum because you are going to lose all that aluminum. Make sense? At 600, you are losing all your aluminum, like liquid, away. And of course, high temperature. And then when you handle fancy shape from what? What material is this? Generally, glass, right? You handle certain special shape of glass, you are using them for that low melting point. I can handle them into complex shape. If you ever do glass art, like if you visit Cornell, they have fancy, beautiful glass art. For those, do you need them to be high melting or low melting? Not, yeah, not high melting. I don't need high melting. I can handle them easily, right? These are the technical ceramics for their thermal property, but generally they can still called structural for structural components.